Greetings. Welcome to Limitless Alchemy 808, a channel of divine reflection. I'm Patience. I just wanted to quickly preface this video because I took myself on a little movie date on Monday night. AMC had sent me an email that they were giving discounted tickets for an unseen movie, and it was a mystery. You don't know what you're watching until you get there, but all they tell you is that it's rated R. So I was like, okay, it shouldn't be too bad. Bought the ticket, even got myself a little snack pack and everything. Gotta treat yourself. And it was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I really liked it a lot. It was really interesting, and I don't want to give away the movie, so if you happen to watch Oh Hi, then comment down below, and I'd love to talk about it with you, what you thought about it. But the Puente Hills Mall was such an iconic place to hang out at. I mean, they filmed scenes from Back to the Future there. My uncle actually snuck over there when they were doing the filming. He had found out, and he got to watch all the scenes being recorded. So that's pretty cool. And as a child, there used to be literal streams of water with koi fish swimming around, and it was one of my favorite things to sit there and watch them just enjoying life. And another cool thing was that one of my older cousins, oh, there's Spot. He's back. My jumping spider. So, one of my older cousins, she worked at this ice cream bar station, and I'll point it out in the video. It's the Auntie Anne's unit. And you go there and pick whatever flavor ice cream bar you wanted, and then they would dip it in chocolate, and you could get whatever toppings, like sprinkles or almonds or peanuts or whatever they had, right? And she would give me free ones, so that would be cool. But just over the years, that mall has fallen into decline. I mean, there used to be a Borders there, a huge bookstore that when I was in drama club, we did fundraising one Christmas. I think it was my senior year, and we would wrap presents for people for tips, and it was just a lot of fun going to that mall. And now pretty much the only thing keeping it open is AMC Theater and Round One. And if you've never been to Round One, it's a Japanese arcade, but they also have bowling, and they have billiards and karaoke, and then they have something called Spocha, which is like, I guess like Sky Zone with like obstacle courses and stuff in there. And I didn't go in that part because you have to pay to go in. But I read that recently the mall was purchased for $115 million, which not that much, you know, pretty cheap considering what a historic place that is. And I guess they're going to revamp the mall. We'll see, because they have images plastered like all over of like these AI generated or model generated CADs, computer-aided drawings that show what the mall's gonna be like, but the imagery is very inconsistent. Like, you really don't know what you're looking at. And with other malls that have fallen into decline, they will turn them into apartments and things like that. So we'll see, time will tell. but currently it's just a little depressing being there. But I still had fun nonetheless, so come and tour the Puente Hills Mall with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay soft, stay sweet, and stay pure. Love yourself. Hey, doing a voiceover here because they have copyright music in the mall. Those hours are not accurate at all. This used to be a restaurant. I think it was like a steakhouse or some sort of like grill place. I don't remember. I never went there, but they have this hot pot place here. I think it's called Heidi Lau. Seems pretty cool. Haven't been there yet, but I'll check it out eventually. And that place is gone, but there's AMC. We'll go there later. They've still got Wetzel's Pretzels here. That was Baskin Robbins. Not sure what this store is. Don't think they're open though. And not sure what those used to be. I forgot. This one, don't remember. And I didn't catch that one, but they're not open. That place is called Collector's Alley. It's like, gifts and things. Check them out. Don't remember what this store was and didn't catch the sign. Not sure why they have those things. They're so weird. And this was Claire's. Center of the mall. No one in any of the kiosks. Even though it was like after 6, there was no one in the information booth. Maybe during the day. That part's just all blocked off. Can't even walk over there. That was Bath and Body Works. And coming up to a store, I don't remember what it was. That other one, I think it used to be Payless, and then I don't remember what it was after that. This was another like gifts collectible store. I forgot their name. They were there for a long time, and I forgot to get their info. My bad. And that was Victoria's Secret. Never really did shop there. But did shop quite a bit at Fashion Q though. That was a very big Fashion Q. That was like a home goods store for a while, I think. That was a buffet. I never went there because I'm not really big on seafood, but now I like sushi. And that was Hollister. I'm coming up to the claim to fame here, the Twin Pines Mall sign. I wish they had the time on. I mean, that'd have been cool. I think this was a Gymboree. And this store is closed. You can find them on foranahi.com. I don't remember what this was. I think it was a jewelry store. And there's Ross. The Ross is pretty good. Burlington used to be back there. And then there's like an anime Japan culture store back there. I don't know if that Beauty Academy is open. Quite possibly they are during the day if you're looking to enroll. This was these candies. I believe this was like a Mexican food place. I don't remember. I believe that jeweler's open, but let's go upstairs before we go. And there's the center of the mall. That's where the streams of koi fish would be swimming around, hanging out. Long gone, but not forgotten. And second floor. If you could hear the fan, my bad, it's super hot today, and I just wanted to get this voiceover done so that I could post a video for everyone. Not sure what that store was. I believe this salon is open during the day if you want to check them out. This was Trendy Gift Store, but before then it was Old Navy, and it was an extremely large Old Navy. There's so much real estate in this mall. I believe, was there a Forever 21 in this one? I don't think. Yeah, there was a Forever 21, but it would face the parking lot. So you go out past the AMC, and I believe the entrance to Forever 21 was out by the parking lot. Kind of similar to how the West Covina Mall is. That was Champs we just passed. I'm not sure what these are here, but this one at the end was Sears. Yes, do something. Epic fail, yeah. Not for long though. And then they keep talking about the grand staircase. I'm not sure. This is inaccessible. I believe this is that blocked off part. But back there, that was like a smaller food court. Pretty sure that boba place is not open. And then the shoe repair, I don't think they're open either. But yeah, like looking at the imagery for Grand Staircase, like I have no idea. This is Pure Blades. I didn't stop to get their info, but I'm pretty sure if you search them out, you can find them. Don't remember what that used to be. This is just kind of disrepair. Eyebrow place, I may or may not be open. I don't know. Check them out on the weekends. And yeah, it's just like, if just the imagery, like I have no idea what the intent is. This hair salon may or may not be open. Check them out on the weekends. This was a jewelry store, I believe. And then this lady here, she asked me where the Navy was. I was like, well, I know the Army's down that way. I hope she wasn't thinking of Old Navy. But yeah, or no, I think this was a phone store. Either jewelry or phone store, judging by the windows, but either way, not there anymore. And then crossing again where it's blocked off. This was called Boulevard clothing store. If you want to check them out on IG, they are premium.blvd. Don't remember what this was. There used to be a Robert Wayne store here. That's where I bought my first pair of creepers in high school with cherries on them. The lids, no more. I don't quite recall what that store was. Not sure if that jewelry store is open. The massage place is open. If I had time, I was going to stop, but round one, here we are. Literally one of the places that is keeping this mall alive. It's definitely more busy on the weekends, Friday nights. It's still kind of early. But just gotchas upon gotchas. And every gotcha you can think of. Rows and rows, aisles and aisles. That's where you redeem your tickets. And then they've changed out a lot. Like, they took out the SpongeBob game that my youngest liked to play. Ooh, Castlevania. I'm gonna come back for that. Definitely playing that. But yeah, it was like a SpongeBob, kind of like casino for kids kind of thing, and you know, that's just what arcades are. They're just getting kids ready for the slots. Or, you know, just some game. What? Tic-tac-toe. Okay. Interesting. That Rabbids game is pretty fun. Plinko. The price is wrong, Bob. Got that little game. Got that. Got Centipede. Bust-a-Move. Also one of my all-time favorite games. There was a Bust-a-Move at the Red Robin I worked at that I would play all the time after my shifts. And got Fast and Furious. Some other kind of cool games. Not sure what you do on those. Optimus Prime. Mission Impossible. House of the Dead. Zombie games are pretty fun. Monster Eye 2. Walking Dead. The Minecraft Dungeons game is pretty fun. You get really cool collectible cards when you play that. And then just NBA. Ooh, Street Fighter. Love Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom. Also one of my favorite all-time arcade games. Aw, I haven't seen that SpongeBob game before. That's cute. Jurassic Park. Classic. And they have 2 virtual reality games, so Godzilla and King Kong. Haven't tried those yet. Ticket game. That one's really fun. The one she's playing, I like playing that one. Got some racing games. Guitar Hero, more racing games. Not sure what game they're playing. Some more racing games. And Guitaro, which is the Japanese version of Guitar Hero. Taiko drums, those are fun. Dancing games. More dancing games. More dancing games. Oh, never really got into those. Although people have lots of fun on them. And then there's the bowling back there. Behind rows and more rows of gacha games. More gacha. And more gacha. Gotta get your gacha. And then these just kind of like repeat and go on forever throughout the whole bowling alley. But with all these options, you know, you can get something real cool. I think there's tricks like to these games if you've ever seen those videos. And then gachas as far as the eye can see. With Spocha down past that way, but I didn't go. And then the karaoke rooms. I think they have like 6 of them. And they have photo booths, but not the purikura, which they used to have. They took those out. I'm not sure how you're supposed to win that, but okay, I think you cut the strings. Billiards back there with the food court, and there is a bar in there. And then just more gachas as you walk out. And cool thing, the last time I was here with my ex, the workers were changing out stuffed animals in one of the gacha games, and there were 2 left, and they told us, hey, you guys should play this. And we played it, and we each won a penguin with Dingo. They're still open, that's cool. But you know, if you hang out around there, like they'll be pretty chill and let you know when you can actually like win prizes and stuff. If you need shoes, check them out. And this is all on a Monday after 6. I forgot what that place was. I do believe they are still open. Yes, Street Dreams. Check them out probably on the weekends. This H&M has been closed for years. And it's huge. I literally cut out like 20 seconds walking time. The Borders was back that way, but I believe AMC built out into that section when they added their bar and food stuff. And then this is the main food court. The Cots place was open up until last year. And they were the last ones operating in this whole food court. But yeah, there's just a lot of changes gonna happen in this mall, and I'm excited to see what's coming up. Although the prompts they have just don't give any indication, like new eateries. What eateries? It looks like a market. I don't know. They had that restroom open when the Cots place was operating, but now that everything's closed, they don't have to leave it open now. And pretty sure they're not in operation anymore. Zoomies as it was. Stadium Status, check them out probably on the weekends or Friday. And then this was the Hot Topic. They were open up until last year. Auntie Anne's, that's where my cousin worked. And that's pretty much the end, the tour of the Puente Hills Mall. So I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to filming this mall once all the changes start, and just having something to compare and contrast. But thanks for joining me. See y'all in the next one. Take care.